It's not going to come down to X's and O's. It's just who wants to win more.
Absolutely. Locked in right now.
Hey now, say now, mud up on my yin. Big face Buddha, get my peace from within.
I'll take any and all topic.
Jokic with the magician's vision.
For the win, for the win. 1,000, 2,000,
4,000 for Stephen Curry.
All I wanted to be is in the fight. We can go toe-to-toe with whoever.
Let him go, let him go. Hey now, say now. Hey now, say now.
The Nuggets head to Golden State, having dropped 3 of their last 5 games. But if you factor in that they barely beat the Lakers without LeBron and Luka, as well as blowing a double-digit lead to the Wizards, and you get Nikola Jokic starting to sound some alarm bells here.
I think who you are in the regular season, that's who you are in the playoffs. So I think you cannot flip the switch. I think that doesn't really exist. That kind of thing that you can just flip a switch.
So, Tim Legler, Jokic seems concerned. Are you?
I'm very concerned. Look at those numbers defensively, and I'm going to get right into it, not waste any time. It's just there's not enough resistance, and there's not enough communication. This whole thing starts off soft right here. You can see Peyton Watson. He's just very casual. So this whole thing is set in motion now. He's so far trailing, you're going to lead to a series of mistakes defensively. Comes off here. This isn't bad. You get 2 on the ball. That's good. Let's get out as 2. Let's make him give this up. Nice dive to the middle. Now's where the communication comes into play. Jamal Murray's caught on he's got a baseline cutter, but he has no choice but to come up and get the basketball. That's going to lead Jalen Pickett to have to pick this guy up. And now you're going to realize there's a 3-point shooter open. What happens at that point? There's a kick out. Now, Michael Porter, nice job getting out there. You can't come out this lackadaisical to get in the air that high, leave your feet on a 3-point ball fake, get penetration here, and now watch the weak side cutter at the end of this. Now, you give up a layup in which no one is touched on the play defensively. But this next one is galling. This is game-winning time, and it starts with what they do right here. Baseline out of bounds. This is terrible defense. You give up a baseline out of bounds layup right here, and when that happens, take a look. It's winning time. You just took the lead with 30 seconds to go against the Washington Wizards. I'm going to play this out. Come up the floor, no timeout. Now take a look at the Denver Nuggets as they come across the floor defensively, and I'll stop it right here. Does this look to you like we're about to go into a game-winning possession defensively? It's just casual all over the floor, no physical contact, and then the communication issues surface once again. It starts with this ball screen that never happens. There's absolutely no reason right here, when no screen is set, there is no reason as Jordan Poole comes off here that you can't just let Christian Brown slide with that. Why do you need Nikola Jokic to go over here and drag to the side of the floor? Watch what it's going to create on the weak side. Because you drag 2 to the ball, you now have 4 players on one side of the basketball, and you've got 2 on the weak side to now have to guard. You've got some very difficult decisions. As you can see, no one gets to the shooter, and Malika, you give up this shot with the lead, and now you're looking at a 2-point deficit with 10 seconds to go with an uncontested 3-point shot on a possession. You have to have this.
Yeah.
Based on the loss you just had to the Minnesota Timberwolves, barely beating the Lakers without Luka and LeBron.
Right.
You have to win this game against Washington, and you do it by getting that one stop, and they couldn't.
And the numbers back up exactly what you're illustrating here. They have struggled when rotating this season. According to Second Spectrum, they rank 29th in defense when having a defender rotate on a closeout. That's not good. The Nuggets, they're going to need to be on point with those rotations against a red-hot Warrior squad, right? Golden State's gone 14-2 since Jimmy Butler debuted on February 8th. They also ranked top 5 in both offense and defense during that span. So, Perk, is it how the Nuggets respond to Jokic's challenge that you'll be watching most closely in this game against Golden State?
Absolutely not. I'm actually absolutely not. I'm actually.
I thought he was going to leave that at absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm watching Golden State. I'm watching Golden State to actually make a statement to the non-believers. I'm one of them. That we belong. Right? We're talking about the Denver Nuggets. Denver Nuggets is still a top 3 team in the Western Conference. Still one of the better teams in the NBA. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Because the record, like we talked about earlier, it has been, pretty damn easy for them. Like, this is their first real test. And to be honest, I think this is a must-win for the Golden State Warriors, right? We're only a month away from the playoffs, right? And then you got Minnesota on the Warriors' ass like back pockets. And I'm talking about true religions. They right there playing well. So at the end of the day, I'm looking at it right now and I'm saying, okay, Role players, y'all been playing great.
Yeah.
You got a Denver Nuggets team who just got called out by their best player. They're going to come in a little fiery. What are you going to do? The
These aren't
stage
the
is
Denver
set.
Nuggets. Yeah, these aren't the Denver Nuggets of 2023. Certainly defensively, they were 15th in defense when they won a championship. They're 22nd this season, but you got Jamal Murray shooting 50, 40, 90 since Christmas, essentially. So this is a real test for Golden State. Have you guys joined Millions and filled out your brackets, though? You still have time to do so on ESPN.com. But Kendrick Perkins, we know the men's bracket is out.
Yeah.
We know the women's bracket is out. But we hear that you have a third option for America.
I do. Hello, world. Look, we have PERK-ETOLOgy right here, okay? It's similar to Big Perk's list. Legs, I know you're new to this, right?
Okay.
New to this segment, but it's rules to this still.
Okay.
You will speak when spoken to, okay? You will give the necessary energy that's needed. Otherwise,
Okay.
you may not be invited back to this segment.
All right.
So here we go. We're talking about PERK-ETOLOgy. PERK-ETOLOgy.
Got you.
Western Conference playoff matchups coming in at number 4. Bam! Put it up there. OKC versus the Thunder. The number one, OKC versus the Clippers. The number 1 seed for the number 8 seed, the Clippers. That's what I got. Malika, give me some energy right here.
Little Shea revenge game there. All right, bam!
There you go. The Nuggets
I don't mind.
All right.
versus the Warriors.
get a
The Nuggets, the
preview
number
tonight.
2 seed, Warriors, the 7 seed.
All
That's
right.
what I got for this one. Legs, where you at? Give me some
Despite how
energy,
Denver's
dog.
been playing lately, let me get a bam!
Yeah. Look, the Rockets at the 3 seed, Timberwolves 6 seed.
Okay.
That would be must-see TV and coming in at number 1. Bam! Put it up there.
Ooh.
Grizzlies, Lakers. We know it's smoke there. So listen, this is my matchup.
All
this
right.
is my bracket. This is my bracket
This is
for the Western Conference.
PERK-ETOLOGy's bracket.
Yeah.
So I have to ask, I guess we start with 1 versus 8. Who advances? Who survives and advances?
That's easy. I got the Thunder in maybe 5 against the Clippers.
We don't have to waste much time on that
Okay.
one. I think that could be a sweep right there.
Okay. Somewhere producer Demetrius is crying about that one. Grizzlies, Lakers. What are we rolling with that?
I got the Lakers. I got the Lakers in 6.
Lakers in 6?
Yeah.
Assuming we get LeBron back and no
Yes.
further health issues,
Yep.
I like the Lakers win that series. I'd say 6 games is a good number, too.
All right, as we continue this PERK-ETOLOgy, which I like saying, it's fun.
Yeah, PERK-ETOLOgy.
We're now in the 3 versus 6 seed, the Rockets versus the Timberwolves, again, if PERK-ETOLOgy is to be believed.
Listen, this series will go 7 games, but I got Ant-Man and the Timberwolves pulling it out. So go ahead, Legs.
No, I like
there.
this one I think is going to be tasty because the Houston Rockets are going to fight. But look, Minnesota, by the time this series starts, they might have won something like 15 out of 20
Right.
heading into the playoffs. I like Minnesota as well.
All right, they have the momentum here. Let's keep it rolling here. Nuggets, Warriors.
Well, Legs, since you're talking about that series gonna be tasty, right? This one might be delightful. I got the Nuggets. I got the Nuggets and the Warriors. The 2nd seed Nuggets against the 7th seed Golden
Who's
State
winning?
Warriors. I'm going with the Denver Nuggets.
We got a disagreement here. I think this could end up being the matchup. I got to go with Golden State.
I'm going with the Golden State Warriors.
Bam!
Sorry, Perk.
Bam!
Warriors
There's
at
an energy for you
tiebreaker,
right
moving
there.
on. All right, so now who is
Okay.
making it to the finals out west? I think.
Let me tell you, I picked OKC in December,
Yep.
January, February,
Yeah, that's true.
March, and damn it, I'm picking them right now today. PERK-ETOLOgy. Bam! Put
All right.
it up there.
Legs.
One team in the league I will be shocked
Yeah.
not to see in the NBA Finals is the Oklahoma City Thunder.
The Oklahoma City Thunder versus. Are we going with the Golden State Warriors or the Minnesota Timberwolves?
I'm going with Ant-Man and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I'm riding that 7 line. Give me that 7 line. Let's slide them up in there. Give
So
me
that
the
means
Warriors.
I get to be the
And
tiebreaker.
I know who you going
Legs.
with. Bam! You are not going to do that to me. I knew it.
Legs. I think
Knew it,
that
traitor.
we're looking at in the Western Conference Finals. If PERK-ETOLOgy is to be believed,
But
Thunder versus
just look at these teams right here. We definitely in for a treat. I think it's going to be one of the most exciting playoffs that we have seen in a long time, especially in the Western Conference.
And so it's the Thunder, right, that are going to be representing the West?
Yeah, going to the NBA Finals.
I will be shocked not to see the Oklahoma City Thunder in the NBA
They're ready.
Finals.
Wanna try to boast at what I look like. Keep them down, try to wear, I pull up long range. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. It's NBA over here,